plays. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
It's the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Carry on Johnson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
31-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll buy some time right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Lions 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Detroit.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill steps away. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with Johnson. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Kerryon Johnson turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams. 53 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up
now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does it? Packer pressure, and down he goes. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. To try again after the sack. Haskins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Aaron Jones.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Aaron Jones.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jamie Collins gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Yes. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Packers 28, Lions 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
28, Lions 7.
Second and 11 now. Haskins. And he floats one there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Hill. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Austin. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
4-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and it'll bring up third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to take take over right there at the 22-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Packers 28, Lions 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Hill now after the interception. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Preston Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Haskins to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 25-yard line.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Aaron Jones.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hill looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On first down, it's Hill. A quick hitter complete. It's James. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
And the Lions.
A shotgun snap for Hill. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Out of the gun, Hill. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Down just shy of the goal line.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's Bowden, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Bowden as the first half is winding down. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Packers take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Complete to TJ.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. Now Saquon Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up
on 2nd and 11 now. Hill gets it quickly to Galladay. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Detroit.
Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Kickoff for Detroit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now it's Barkley. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now Hill.
And 7.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7.
Here's Hill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers, the 8-time Pro Bowler with an 8-point second-half lead and looking to add to it. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 49, Lions 34.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On 3rd down, Hill. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Lions First down.
From the gun, here's Hill. And a quick throw here that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Operating from the gun, Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20.
They ain't ready for us.
Into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Packers 56, Lions 30.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
The 28-yard line.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Galladay. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Detroit.
A first down carry for Barkley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
T.J. Hawkins.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Barkley a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Ball carrier. A.J. Terrell on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 4.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
To number 19, Kenny.
8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Lions gain a bit of respectability.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Lions.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 42 yards.
37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
on 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Packers 79. Lions 40.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley. 75 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Hill now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And on the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Aaron Jones.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him.
Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Hill looks to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And 15.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, Hill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Hill. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Lions.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Packers' 42-yard line.
Hill throwing once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing again is Hill. Rolling to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. To throw is Hill. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Rodgers throwing here. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get it. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Lions 50.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up